I chose Jumpstart because my senior year was a little rocky, and I knew my grades weren't the best, and my GPA and ACT struggled a little bit. But when I got my note saying that there were other options that I could do and not just be accepted right away to Missouri State, I got the Jumpstart letter, and the Jumpstart really, it made me nervous at first, but everyone was very comforting and saying this is going to be a good start for you. You're going to get hours before everyone else. You're going to know the campus. You're going to get to know people and going to get some classes out of the way. So that's when I first heard about the Jumpstart program, and I was very interested because, of course, I wanted to come to Missouri State, so that was a very good welcoming start. I was very homesick, and when I first started meeting new people and meeting my friends, it took away the sadness I felt about leaving home, and it made me feel very comfortable making new friends. And there were on-campus job opportunities. I mean, there were Battlefield, there's jobs you can get. I met a lot of new friends, and some of my best friends are still from Kentwood, from Jumpstart, and I was very fortunate to be open with everyone and be social, and it made me feel a lot better. When I left high school, it was a very hard transition because I didn't know what college was going to be like. I didn't know how the classes were going to be ran. But the summer teachers were very helpful with me. They sat down and said, hey, this is what you need to do, and this is what we're expecting of you. And the first time I went into class, I was really nervous. I was thinking, wow, this is going to be a lot different than high school. I'm going to struggle. I'm really going to struggle with classes and my work. But the summer teachers were very helpful, and they were very open to any kind of help that we needed. That's what Jumpstart is it's transitioning you a little bit slower just from summer to fall. And it was very good for me because that's what I needed. I just needed I needed a summer to focus on what I was going to do and the classes, and I needed to focus on my work. And the teachers were very helpful. The aides that were provided, like the Bear Claw, were very helpful as well for math and English. So I would definitely say that the teachers were awesome, the aides were awesome, and it was the perfect, slow kind of thing I needed. All the kids that were in the Jumpstart program, we were all connected because, we're all there for the same reasons. We all were there because we were introduced to the Jumpstart program because we didn't get accepted right away. And already, just knowing that we were all there for the same reason and that we were all in Jumpstart and we were just living together, it automatically just kind of connected all of us, and we all just kind of became friends because, we had no choice. We had to get along with people because, we're going to be there for a couple months, and I think eating together and living together, we really bonded as a group, and as a Jumpstart program, all the kids, we're still friends, and we really connected through the first few weeks. We all did everything together, so we had no choice but to get along. But it was very fun. The living experience was very fun, and I don't think anyone regretted it. I think it was I would definitely say that you still need to, the same amount of effort is needed, but it's just the time you put into it. It's the sitting down and doing your homework and looking at your notes and studying for tests. It was hard. I still had to work just as hard. It wasn't just like a summer blow-off, summer school. It was a college class, and they expected us to do good, and they expected us to work hard, and that's exactly what we had to do. But with the teachers, like I said, being so helpful and just having SI sessions and tutor sessions, it was a lot easier for us to, focus on school and study as we needed to. I think that the people that didn't make it into the fall, they had a complete different mindset. Going into the Jumpstart program, I think they thought, well, this is just another summer school, high school class. It's not going to take that much effort, but I was convinced that the people that didn't study weren't gonna make it, and it was obvious because the people that were studying, going to the Bear Claw for math and going to study groups, it was very obvious to tell who wasn't gonna make it because they just weren't focused. They weren't doing their homework. They weren't studying. They were like, oh, well, I just got a C on this test. I'll do better on the next one, and not studying. But it was very obvious to see who wasn't going to make it because they just weren't studying. I would say that it has benefited me in every way. The Jumpstart program, there was no negative aspect whatsoever. Leaving home, yeah, it's tough in the beginning, but you have to remember that there's, 60 or 70 other kids that are right there with you, and they're going through the same things, and you're going to get along. You're going to find your niche. There's going to be people that you're going to get along with, and you just, as long as you remember that everyone's there, I mean, all those people, those certain people are there for the same reason, and you just open yourself up and you're social and you look at it in a positive way. I mean, there's nothing negative that's going to come out of it. I mean, like I said, I've benefited in every way from Jumpstart, and I wouldn't go back and change anything if I could. And I'm very glad that I chose to do it, because if I wouldn't have done it, I wouldn't be at Missouri State right now, and I'm very thankful for that.